Hello guys and welcome to a new Snowflake Ironman YouTube series with a somewhat original concept. This is Monster Lad and he is gonna kill every single monster in the game in alphabetical order, starting from level 1 all the way up to the highest level monsters. As you see in the video, the account is named Monster Lad 2. It is because I originally made Monster Lad and I filmed it, completed all of level 1 and the footage was unusable. So the footage is a recreation of what happened on the original account, as close as I could make it. So while Tutorial Island finishes up in the background, let's go over some ground rules of this account. So my first rule, what I have to adhere to at all times, is that I always have to work towards killing the next monster in the order. Any items or materials I need should be focused on using the drops from unlocked monsters. This of course is not going to be possible early on, but I should follow this as much as I can. Quests will only be allowed if they are required to unlock the next monster. Gathering skilling is only allowed to meet quest requirements. I cannot go mining, woodcutting, or fishing unless it is required for a quest. Item spawns should be avoided as much as possible. It will only be used if absolutely necessary. And I am allowing myself to use random events and claims. Claims being, for example, the Stronghold of Security 10k or the Mind and Air runes from the Mage Tutor in Lumbridge. These will not have a huge effect in the long run. Fresh off Tutorial Island, we drop all of our items, we empty out our bank, and we are ready to go to the first monster on the list. I am, by the way, using the Beast Cherry from the wiki. I will have it linked in the description below if you want to have a look at it. The first monster on the list is Ulrich. We already are soft-locked. Ulrich is a NPC that can be found on Miscellanea. In order to reach Miscellanea, you would have to do a lot of questing, and it also requires you to train your combat skills before you do this questing. The thing is, I have not unlocked a single monster, so I don't have a monster to train my combat skills on. So therefore, all of the named NPCs on Miscellanea, all of these level 1 NPCs, will be counted as level 2 men and women. So we're just gonna have to count them as variants. With that out of the way, the first monster that we can actually kill is chickens. And oh boy, will I have to kill a lot of chickens. There's a chicken down. We have the first monster. I will be going over the usefulness of chickens in a little bit, but for now let's keep on working on the list and let's head over to the Solvars Island for some chinchompas. Alright, here we are at the chinchompas. So these chinchompas take a lot higher hunting level to capture, but I'm here to kill one. So since they explode also, I'm just gonna use magic. I hit one. Come on, see that? Boom. He dies, and boom, he's gone. Next up on the list is Cuthbert. This little frog is a boss from the quest The Riveting Tale of a Lilypad Labor Dispute, which is in Valamor. So we're gonna have to start off by unlocking the Valamor region and then heading there and doing this quest up to the point of killing the boss. Access to Valamor obtained. Let's have a look at that again. Riveting Tale of Lilypad. Okay, so I need 15 woodcutting. Okay. In order to train woodcutting, I would need to obtain an axe. And the only way I have to get that, since it doesn't drop off any of the monsters I have unlocked, is to buy it. Now, how am I gonna make money? Well, chickens. If you take chickens and you cook the raw chicken, it will actually sell for 1 coin to the general store. And also, you can sell the feathers to the fishing shop in Port Sarim. Only up to like a 20 before they stop giving any money for them. And of course, chickens have a 1 in 300 chance of dropping a beginner clue scroll, and these can be really good. With that, I managed to make some starter cash, and I was able to purchase the axe, so I could begin training woodcutting for the quest. Level 6 woodcutting, that means I can use the steel axe. And with this log, 15 woodcutting, I can cut oak trees, and we have reached our target for the quest. So it's time to head for Varlamore. Here we go, level 1. Cuthbert. Boom. He's done. With the boss down, it's now time to move on to the next monster, which is a duck. There we have a duck level 1. There we go. So duck level 1 followed by... Oh. Yeah, this... I'm not gonna take much pride in this one. Because the next monster... Duckling. So far, this challenge has been quite easy, but that is about to change. Because the next monster is the evil creature. The evil creature is a monster that appears right at the end of the Eyes of Glouphrie quest. The Eyes of Glouphrie does have a fair bit of items and levels that are gonna be quite hard to get, but before I can even think about the Eyes of Glouphrie, I first have to complete the Grand Tree. In order to complete the Grand Tree, I will need to get 25 agility and also 5 magic to be able to water strike the demon, as the black demon actually has a weakness to water spells. And agility? There's 20 agility. So time to move on to Alcarid. That was a medium task in Lumbridge and Draenor to complete this course. So I need to do 15 laps to reach my target. 25 agility. That is the level requirement. And I'm no longer allowed to train this skill. And I'm stranded on a roof. I have to waste this teleporter. So, next up I am going to go and get the 5 magic required for Water Strike. There is 5 magic. Oh, would you look at these cute little creatures? Those soulless eyes. Then the magic. I've been leveling up like hell of this guy. Nice. That is 18,400 attack XP, 7,900 agility, and 2,150 magic. That's gonna bring us some levels. 31 agility. That means I can go to Varg course immediately. Don't have to do Alcarid anymore. 33 attack, 17 magic. That is 6 combat levels up. It is now time to set my eyes on the Eyes of Glouphrie. The quest does have a few items that's gonna be a little bit more challenging to get, but that is not gonna be our main concern. The biggest concern is 46 magic in order for Hazelmere to throw a spell on you at one point in the quest. So I went to the stronghold, picked up all of the money I could get, and well, I'm now gonna have to wind strike chickens until 46 magic. And that is what I did. I killed chicken, started off by cooking and selling them to the Lumbridge general store, but didn't keep that up for too long. Then I sold feathers to the fishing shop in Port Sarim and completed any beginner clues I could get. Pretty much any and all gold that were obtained went straight back into buying mind runes. Funny cooking. 25 magic. What do we get? Yes, that is actually amazing. Let's go. A blue wizard robe, +3 magic. Don't really need it against the chickens, but that's clutch. That's absolutely clutch. 25 cooking. I missed 30 magic, but here is 31. There's 35 magic. Still very, very far from 46. I was on a long break from this account, but I'm back on the grind now. So I cleared the target. Originally I had the target to go all the way to 46 up here. But just the percentages moved so slow, so it wasn't helping me at all with motivating myself for the grind. So now we're going level by level. I think that will definitely keep me more motivated than to have like that massive level to focus on. Cooking is going nicely. I have decided to stop cooking at level 40. Because eventually I'm gonna have to do the recipe for disaster ones. That will require 70 cooking. But that I will probably have a way better cooking methods unlocked by the time I have to defeat those monsters. So I'm stopping at 40. I'm stopping at 40 cooking, just for my own sanity, to speed up the magic grind. I'm still gonna bury bones. I want at least protection from melee, but I might go all the way to 45 prayer to get these boosts here. After that, I will train prayer as needed, but I think like burying normal bones, I don't want to go any further than to 45. Here we go. 40 cooking. And honestly, it feels like it's been a while since I saw a clue. I mean, the clues are 1 in 300. So in 1200 you expect to get a clue, so I am basically on rate. But it would be nice to get some clues, because selling feathers really sucks for money. Like right now I have like 2600 cast left, so I don't really need to sell anything right now. But eventually I will have to buy more. Oh boy. I put in some proper hours today, so let's finish it. 46 magic. Well, apparently I need one more. Boom. There it is. Okay. Time to go ahead and have a discussion with Hazelmere. There we go. That was what I needed 46 magic for. To actually be able to talk to Hazelmere. Think I'm going to need at some point also 5 construction to repair something. Well, let's continue to that point. Alright, so we have run into the first requirement. I need to obtain a mud rune. Now, I looked through a bunch of different methods on how to obtain a mud rune, and my inexperience as an Ironman showed through here pretty significantly. The best way to do this is to go and buy runes from the Wilderness Mage shop, or the Mage Arena rune shop, and then go to the Mage Training Arena and get the points so you can buy the mud rune. Easy peasy, I wouldn't have to have broken much of any of my rules. But stupid as I was, I didn't realize that the Mage Arena shop is there in the Wilderness. So I went and completed the quests to do Gardens of the Rift to obtain a talisman from there to make the blood runes from scratch, or the mud runes from scratch. Luckily, I got absolutely spooned on this and managed to obtain pearls on my very first pull, and I was able to buy a talisman and make the mud rune. Got a pestle of mortar, and there is the ground mud runes. I am pretty close to evergreen trees here, so I don't think it's gonna be too hard to get the bucket of sap. Oh, I didn't have to go far for that. There's one right here outside of Falador. Can we use that on that? Yeah, this is where the construction is needed. So I need to go and get level 5 construction. Luckily, I had some logs saved from the 15 woodcutting grind earlier on, so I was able to make the planks quite quick and easy. Alright, here we go. I should have everything I need to get to 5. There it is, 5 construction. Alright. I thought I could avoid it, but yeah, I need maple logs. That is a bummer. There are surprisingly few ways to obtain maple logs in the game, and many of them I don't have any access to, or it would break too many of my rules. So we have to lean back on that gathering skills are allowed in order to fill a quest requirement. In this case, maple logs is a quest requirement, so I have to chop them. So forestry has made such a huge difference on the speed of woodcutting, and I love to see it. We're already on to willows, so one more level. I think I'm gonna go buy an Addy axe in the woodcutting guild. Or actually, what level do you need to enter the woodcutting guild? Oh, you need 60 woodcutting. Oh crap, well, I guess I can't go and get an Addy axe then. 45. Alright. Not bad. Yeah, that didn't take long enough. If you look at how much I've cut here, like 400 willow logs. Forestry speeds it up so goddamn much, and it's amazing. I love it. With that, it's now time to head over. It's time to complete this thing. There's the maple trees. It's very late, but I kind of just want to finish this now. Been working on it all day. It's interesting. I've been watching movies on the side, and I feel good. It sounds like a weird thing to say, but right now I feel kind of good. There we go. Machine is fixed. Let's continue on with this quest. Oh, took some grinding, but I got it. Or not grinding, but a little bit of work on mathematics at a late Monday evening. The evil creature. There it is. The monster we are here for. It doesn't show us level 1, but it is a level 1. If you did like the monster lore spell or whatever is on it, it will show up as level 1. So now we kill it. Evil creature is dead. Our mission is complete. We don't have to worry about that quest anymore. Our next is to find a level 1 gnome. Would you look at that? It's down. Now, next up is a gnome child. A gnome woman will be up soon. I need to find the children first. There's a gnome child. Gnome child is gone. That then leads us to a gnome troop. Oh, there is one. Gnome troop, level 1. Alright, and is that our next target? Yeah, here's the gnome woman. No one is safe. With the gnomocide completed, next in order would technically be a level 1 rabbit from the Enchanted Valley, but I have decided to count those under rabbit level 2 because there are so many more rabbits at level 2. So we move on to the next one. Next up, time to kill a rat. Rat is down. The next level 1 monster is very close by. If we go down here, we find some level 1 spiders. There it is. Spiders are down, which leads us to the next real grind, which is the target. During the Spirits of Elid questline, you will come across a target that you have to shoot in order to unblock some water. In order to reach this target, I would need to kill a golem that can only be damaged with crush attacks, and I would need 37 ranged in order to shoot and hit this target. It might be same to count this as a monster, but on the wiki it's put down as a level 1 monster. And I think there's like a spell that you can cast on it that shows its level, and it will show up as level 1. Alright, we're ready for Spirits of Elid. So here I have everything I will need for the quest. Probably gonna be a flinch job. I need to kill a golem at one point with crush style, so I have these 2 weapons here. My strength is horrible, so I'm not even sure if it's gonna be possible, but we're gonna give it a go. Alright, here we are. So it is over here in this corner, and there you see the target. That is our level 1 thing that we need to kill. Some people might say, well, that doesn't look like a monster, but, well, the game considers it a monster, so we try to open this door. We're gonna get attacked by a golem, and then we can just flinch him. Ah, 15 HP left on it. Alright, 15 HP, so I could just try again and possibly make it. Like, it has a despawn time. But I think I'm gonna go back to Lumbridge. I'm going to go back to Lumbridge, recharge my prayer points, probably do some flicking of the accuracy prayer, and I'm also gonna go get my strength up to like 10 or 15 on the chickens. Now within that 1-hit range. I haven't timed it, so I have no idea how close it is to despawning, but it would not be fun if it did now. I think if that, it should have around 4 HP, which is my max hit currently. Let's do some face tanking with 2. Use the HP we have. There we go. It's down. So we go in. We stand here. There is our target. Literally. Put on the bow and shoot. Yep, we have 37 range. So let's do a lizard kicker and shoot. And it is down. We have taken down our monster. And our final level 1 monster is going to be a undead chicken, which can only be found on Mauritania. So I have to complete Priest in Peril. So I'm gonna check how many essence I have, but I think I'm gonna have to go mine a little bit more rune or pure essence. And after that we will be ready to head over to Varrock and do the quest. After that we can go kill the chicken and level 1 will be done. Well, this is surprisingly easy boss fight. Nice change. There we go. That is Priest in Peril. Here we are. Let's use the dagger. It seems appropriate considering where we are. There's an undead chicken. And we are done. Level 1 is done. And with that, it is time to hand it over to Monster Lad. The recreation account has done its job. So let me bring you up to speed on this account. So this is the original one that I originally did the grind on. So few differences. First of all, yeah, no 2 in the name. It's just Monster Lad with 2 Ds because I couldn't name it Monster Ladder. It was too long. Still hardcore status active on this guy. And if you look at the stats, more fairly distributed than my recreation. That's for sure. Way higher prayer because I actually buried all the bones on this guy. And some other levels. Now, I did make a mistake on the Spirits of Elid because I looked at the requirements for the Spirit of Elid and sort of saw all of the nuances, like with like I saw all the requirements listed, and I didn't realize that I didn't have to do all of them because you can start the quest without filling all the requirements, and you just have to meet the requirements for the doors. And I only needed to open one of the doors, so I made the mistake of mining and smithing. Basically, the mining and smithing, I was making ranged throwing knives for the ranged grind. So, but yeah, that was bad. And I also trained up my thieving to what it needed to be. So therefore is why I have written here in the notes that my mining is actually level 7. My smithing is actually level 1 and my thieving is actually level 1. So I am not allowed to use these levels until I have unlocked them through like the actual, for an actual need of these levels. For the cooking, good on recreation there. A little bit of fishing, that's from random events. And you see here 45 that I had to do for the maple log. 5 construction. I got 30 runecraft, and that was actually because on this account I did make the mistake of going for the Gardens of the Rift when I should have gone for the Mage Arena shop and the Mage Arena minigame. So if you have a look at the minigames here, or yeah, I need to look at minigames. And we go over to Gardens of the Rift. I have 2 rift searches. With 1 closed and I got 19 pearls. So I got spooned and I was able to buy the talisman you need, and I was able to make the mud rune that I needed for that quest. Aside from that, I think random events, I have a few interesting levels there. Let's see here. Yeah, so no, a few interesting items there, but nothing too much. Still a lot of progress to be done on those. And of course, another big thing was I did way more clues on this account. I have completed 23 medium clues, and I've gotten 2 uniques, which is the Sandwich Lady hat and the goddamn shoulder parrot. So we're gonna have a mascot for all of level 2, a shoulder parrot, and I absolutely love it. And to round it all off, how long did it take to complete level 1? 2 days and 16 hours. That is over 50 hours. Oh yeah, also, I killed 6,000 chickens. And with that, we say goodbye to the level 1s, and we look forward to level 2. Please drop your suggestions down in the comments what we should name our parrot mascot. I will go with the most liked comment. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Leave a like if you liked, and subscribe for level 2. So I'll see you then.